Hey guys, I'm Sarah Lavonne and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to not be sitting here alone talking to you. I am so thrilled to have Sarah and Cole here with me. And you may have seen Sarah in a previous video on manual expression, but now we have her baby here and you actually get to see him breastfeeding on her breast. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was different positions to hold your baby while you breastfeed. Now, Cole is only a month old, so breastfeeding is gonna change across the course of, I say its lifetime, like your breastfeeding journey's lifetime, but there are different positions that you can use that make it feel more comfortable for you, that are gonna be better in different circumstances based on maybe the delivery or the type of delivery you had, or maybe even what the baby prefers. So today I'm gonna show you different holds, different positions that you can use while you're breastfeeding to make you and baby more comfortable. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe down below, give it a like, share it with a friend, and then let's get started. The first hold is the football hold, and this is literally you're tucking your baby under your arm, under your armpit, kind of resting on your hip. Their body should be tucked in close, and then their head is tilted upwards. And I love this because you can visualize their face, you can see their airway, you can bond really well, and it's only one-handed. So you do have that left hand free. If you see from this angle, you can also assess the latch that way, and then you have a lot of mobility and movement. I find that partners really like that hold. The second hold is the cradle hold, and this one's the most popular, probably when you're in the hospital, especially many of you probably use this for your birth. And so what this would be is that the arm is cradling the baby, and then the hand is available to maneuver the breast. What I don't love about this one is that you have less control over the baby's head. And so in a second, I'll show you the cross-cradle, and that'll kind of fix that. What you're seeing here is my little tip. This is to help get a deeper latch. This is totally a bonus, but if you kind of stick your finger right next to the lip and pull on the chin down, it'll help flip that bottom lip and get a better latch. They get a deeper latch, and then it potentially saves you and your nipple. So that's your little bonus for today. But the cross cradle is just going to be baby tucked in against your body, directly facing the breast, and then cuddled in. But the hand, if you see her right hand, that's going to be all the way down on the baby's bottom, holding him close, which is great for resting. You want to lay back and be comfortable, and once he's on, then you're good to go. The cross cradle, on the other hand, is where the hand, your hands are switched with that cradle. So the baby's body is in the same position, but then that left hand is going to slide up towards baby's head, and then the right hand has control of the breast. I like this one a lot better because then it allows you to have control both of the baby's head and then also the breast for controlling where they go. It may not be quite as comfortable or as restful though, so you may want to start with a cross cradle and then move to a cradle once the baby is latched. But again, you see the body is the same here. My next one that I love is the side hold. So this is the last one. There are many other, you can do whatever other creative options you want, but this is great for resting and when you're in bed. I actually have a post on Instagram about this you can check out. But what you would do is lay on the side, and then the bottom breast, you're gonna align with the baby's face, tuck the baby in close, and then you really don't have to do much because the breast hangs out there. You could use your other hand to bring the head close, but then the free hand, the one on top, would be able to visualize his face and then help with the latch. Notice she's pressing in order to visualize his nose because we always want their nose free so that we know that they're always able to breathe. And that's why you're also going to tuck the baby in close as far as their body so that their nose is kind of tipped backwards. That also helps get more of a latch on the bottom part of breast, which is always what you want when you're breastfeeding a baby because that helps bring in more of the breast and help prevent sore nipples and make sure you have a good latch. Now, one thing I want to say about the side hold is that it's super helpful for extra restful positioning. And this allows you to be in bed. You can sort of like be very restful and almost like in a half dream state when you're breastfeeding this way, but we want to be sure that we're keeping you and your baby safe and that you don't fall asleep and then roll on your baby or that the baby falls off the bed. So when you're here, just be cognizant if there's someone around, they're keeping an eye on you, that you're propped up so that you don't roll in, that you're more on a firm surface if you have a firm mattress, because that is sort of like the one precaution with the side hold, even though it's so helpful for being able to rest with your baby and also breastfeed. Thanks everyone for being with me here today. If you found this helpful or if you learned something new, let me know what you learned down below in the comment box down below. I hope that this helps to free up your journey of breastfeeding. That I think a lot of times families or parents or moms feel like they are kind of stuck of like, this is the only way. And it can feel uncomfortable at first to try something new, but I encourage you today, if you haven't done it already, to pick one of the holds that you saw and then try it and see how it feels. Because a lot of times it's like you kind of get stuck in your same routine, but then all of a sudden, if you jump outside your comfort zone, you may find that the sideline position or the football hold is actually so much more convenient and so much more comfortable for both you and baby. It may free up your life in entirely new ways. I want you to know that you always have options and that you are not alone in this journey. If you're struggling with breastfeeding, please reach out to get help. Your pediatrician's office may have help in their office, like a lactation consultant. Reach out and ask your hospital. Look at the resources that the hospital left you with when you were discharged from the hospital to see what your lactation resources are. I will link a bunch more down below, because so often with breastfeeding, it's the hardest thing. You're gonna hear me say this 1,000 times. I will always say this in every single breastfeeding video, but it is the hardest thing you ever did until all of a sudden it's the easiest thing in the entire world. And she's nodding because she has been there, and clearly, like, we were just eating lunch and she's like, has him on her boob, like walking around on the phone, okay? And that's what we want for you. We want breastfeeding to feel freeing. We want it to feel fun. We want it to feel connected, if that's the type of feeding that you choose for you and your baby. So thanks so much for being here with me today. If you go on over to the description box below this video, you can find all the links that I maybe mentioned today, and then also where to go to my website, because I do have other classes over there. There's coping with labor. You can work one-on-one with me. There's lots of other things also over on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at BundleBirth. And then until next time, don't forget to flex and flow, and I will see you soon. Bye. Bye.